Hey there, friends. Welcome back to some more Broken Sword to the Smoking Mirror. I have to clear my throat right off the bat. Great. When we last left off, we visited the village to where George had to get the root to cure Nico, and then we figured out his destiny, where he had to find the rest of the stones and bring them back and save the world from the evil. You know, because that's what George has to do all the time. He has to save the world from evil, and it's just what he do. He do what he do. You know what I'm saying? So now that we got back with the root, and then it's like, well, we tried to give it to Nico, and she's like, no, I don't want it. So we have to figure out a way to make it more to give her the sap, which we already know what to do. Come on, we already know where this is going because I kind of did the puzzle earlier. So let's get on with the rest of the game. Because we need to put that down. She's like, it's like a cup.
The cone was ideal as a makeshift container.
Yeah, we did that earlier. And then take the root. Which looks like a slab of beef. Not a root, but whatever. She's actually going to eat some meat. Nom 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 nom. Alright, let's go.
As the liquid was squeezed from the root, it collected in the cone.
He's so proud of himself. Come on, now let's pick up the cone. Let's go cure our girlfriend. Maybe she'll give us some nookie. Okay, you're walking slow as hell for someone trying to cure his girlfriend.
Look, Hubert, the antidote. Well, what are you waiting for? Give it to the girl, quickly.
Yeah, what are you, stupid? He's a little stupid.
Nico,
You didn't hear me opening up the water.
Here. Drink this.
Oh, George, it's horrible.
Just swallow it down.
Not the first time he said
Okay,
that.
try and rest now, darling. You'll need all your strength when we go after the other two stones.
Other stones? What other stones? What have you gotten me into now, George Stobart?
The patient is sounding more like her old self already.
This may be a cutscene. Oh my god, I didn't think about that.
Nico recovered quickly from her fever. To save time, we decided to split up and look for each stone independently. I traced the pirate Ketch to a remote island in the Caribbean. With the fortune he'd amassed from piracy, he'd retired to a place that was later called Ketch's Landing.
I swear, the cutscenes are cutting off before they finish. Which is weird. Because they shouldn't. But then again, is that really such a bad thing? Seeing as, like, it sounds like a frickin'
I
explosion.
recognized the instrument as a theodolite, but I had no idea how to operate it. It looked like a set of plans.
Well, let's go take a look at the dude's plans.
I just had to sneak a look at those plans.
Hey, get out of there.
You know, wherever I go, I hear those words. Paris, Syria, Ireland, or Spain. Makes no difference.
What do you think you're doing?
I was trying to show some interest in your project.
Well, I'm sure he really, really cares about the interest in the project. We'll talk to him in a minute. So there's Ned over here with a dock. No, go over here, George. And do you think you'd change your clothes, bro? I mean, maybe.
It was a net left to dry in the sunshine.
Can I take it? Can I steal the net?
I didn't want a fishing net.
Oh, fine. Of course you do. Now go on the dock, George. He's just gonna sit on the dock of the bay, watching the tides roll away. Wasting time.
Hi, is this Ketch's Landing?
Yeah, man. You wanna buy some fish?
Nah, I don't like fish. What's your name?
Rio. It means river. What about you?
George. It means, it's just a name. Is it true that Captain Ketch lived around here?
That's right. That's his house up on the hill. It's a museum now.
Yeah? That's exactly what I need. Thanks, kid.
You won't get inside, you know. The old ladies close it down.
What do you know about Captain Ketch?
Just what everybody knows around here. He was a pirate and get himself hung.
No school today?
No, sir.
What about your education?
I can fish, sail, and swim. I've been looking after myself since I was 6, and I'm bilingual.
Aren't you a little overqualified for a beach bum?
Well, you know, there's a lot of competition.
Who are these old ladies you mentioned?
Miss Frost and Miss Mina Ketch.
How come the old ladies closed the museum?
It's Bronson's doing.
The guy with the theodolite?
Him have the plans for redeveloping the museum. They're going to regret it, you know. The man's a crook.
Will you help me get those plans?
I don't want to go nowhere near that man. He promised to draw me when he found the fish I left in his sleeping bag.
Do you know anything about pirate treasure?
Man, that's all stories. There's no such thing as a real pirate treasure.
Do you know anything about a forthcoming eclipse?
No, but that explains why the weather's about to get real bad.
Rio, it's a beautiful day. There's no more than a whisker of cloud in the sky.
Trust me, man, it's going to get real bad.
So we have a little friend over there who saying that the guy over here is going to trying to redevelop the museum, but he's a crooked ass bitch. I think those are the words he used. Crooked ass bitch. And so we need to figure out how to get into the museum because apparently they've closed it off.
My name's George Stobart. You're a surveyor, right? Mr.
Bronson. And of course I'm a surveyor. Why the hell else would I have a theodolite?
I don't know. Hobby, maybe?
Yeah, right. What brings you here, anyway?
I'm searching for an ancient Mayan artifact.
What is it? Some kind of jewel?
No, it's obsidian. A black stone with supposedly mystic powers.
You're nuts.
No, you're nuts.
What do you think of Rio?
Fish boy? If he comes near me again, I'll throttle the little squirt.
Calm down. What's he ever done to you?
Socked me in the back of my skull with some kind of fish, that's what.
Well, maybe if he weren't such a douchebag, he wouldn't do that.
Tell me about the two old ladies.
Who? The Ketch sisters. One of them's crazy as a coot, and the other will turn you to stone if you're not careful.
What are you doing with the theodolite?
Surveying the old house. I got great plans for this place.
Oh, yeah?
You bet. Take a look around. What do you see?
Paradise.
I see opportunity. This place is ripe for development.
I like it just the way it is.
And that's where we differ. You see, Mr. Stobart, I'm what you might call a man of vision. I see a great future for Ketch's Landing, and it all starts here, with that house.
It all starts here with the house and my plans for development, porno shops, McDonald's, and all the something else. I couldn't think of a word. I had it going there, and my brain just said no.
Can I take a
Damn.
look at your plans?
No way. What interest would they be to you, anyhow?
I've always had a secret desire to be a surveyor.
You have?
Sure. I mean, you surveyors are just like the great explorers, aren't you? Henry the Navigator, Vasco da Gama, Chris Columbus. Maybe you don't sail uncharted seas or discover new continents, but you're okay in my book.
Horse shit. You just stay away from those plans, you hear?
How do you survey a house like that?
I put a target reflector on the end of one of the flagpoles up there on the house. I sight on it from various locations through the theodolite, record the angles along the baseline, and triangulate them to give me the exact position of the target. Understand?
Why the end of the flagpole? Wouldn't it have been better on a corner of a wall or something?
Are you a surveyor?
No, my degree's in law.
Then shut up.
Holy. So what you're saying is he was right, and you just didn't want to admit it because you have a receding hairline, and you still think you're cool enough to have a ponytail, and you're just a dick. See, even your face is shaped like kind of like the head of a penis, and not even a good one, like a weirdly funky penis that needs to be like beat against a wall.
Look at this. An article about a total eclipse of the sun.
Oh, yeah? Listen, I don't want to be rude, but it just comes naturally. I really don't care.
This is similar to the stone I'm looking for.
What makes you think you'll find it here?
Because when the stones were stolen in the 17th century...
Hold it. The stones have been lost for 300 years?
Approximately.
And you're hoping to find them again? You're nuts. And why here?
A wise old Indian shaman told me he saw the stones in a vision.
Ha ha. That's rich. Listen, I got work to do, okay?
Catch you later, Bronson.
Ah, George. Saying the most weird shit since whenever. You go into more detail than you need to. You didn't need to tell him that. At all. Ever. Of all time.
A cute little putty tat. Actually, no. It was a mangy old flea bag. It was busily torturing a red ball.
Kitty, kitty, kitty.
Hi, Puss. Want to play? Hey, cat. Watch where you're putting those claws.
I want that ball. I'm gonna get it.
Two old ladies were sitting outside the house enjoying afternoon tea. Hi, my name's George Stobart.
Good afternoon, Mr. Stobart. Would you care for tea?
No, thank you, ma'am. I don't like tea. Is that your cat?
Yes, it is. That's Ruddles. Do you like cats, Mr. Stobart?
You bet. Specially spit roast.
What? What? What?
Can you tell me anything about Captain Ketch?
More than you can tell me about your great-great-great-great-grandfather, no doubt.
You're his descendants?
Certainly. Captain Ketch was born in Dorset, England, in the reign of King Henry VIII. His family were undistinguished farmers, but young Frederick Ketch decided to go to sea.
We have plenty of seamen in our family, Mr. Stobart.
Are you interested in history, Mr. Stobart?
Yep.
Yes, I am. You were telling me about Captain Ketch. Do go on.
Oh, yes. He sailed under Hawkins.
Jim Hawkins?
John Hawkins, one of the great traders of the Elizabethan age. In 1568, Frederick Ketch was a young man serving aboard the Jesus, Hawkins' flagship. They sailed from England to Africa and across the wide Atlantic to these islands. Ketch was never to see the shores of England again.
How come Ketch never made it home?
Because the Spaniards sank the Jesus in an act of treachery.
You said Hawkins' fleet traded between Africa and the Indies. What was it they were trading?
Black men with no shirts.
Okay, she's
You have
creepy.
to understand, Mr. Stobart, that this was the 16th century.
But that doesn't alter the fact that Hawkins and Ketch were slavers and pirates.
Would it surprise you to learn that Hawkins was also a devoutly religious man?
He transported slaves in a ship named after Jesus Christ. In my book, that makes him a hypocrite.
Look at that face. That is a dude who drank coffee and it was too bitter in the morning.
What happened to Ketch? Was he killed?
Oh no, he got away and returned to this island, to this very house.
The Frederick Ketch Memorial Museum.
Is it true Frederick Ketch was a pirate?
Frederick Ketch was emphatically not a pirate.
They hanged him, you know. Down there on the beach in front of his family. Didn't bother with a trial. Just whipped him out from his breakfast table and hoisted him up in chains.
Well, if he wasn't a pirate, what did they hang him for?
Envy. Pure green-eyed envy. He had been a successful privateer, you see, and had accumulated great wealth.
As rich as a mink in a paddock.
Shut up, Mina.
Yes, Frost.
Yes,
The small
shut up.
governor and his lackeys wanted his money, trumped up some ridiculous charge about breaking the conditions of his letter of marque, and hanged him like a common thief. The blackguards!
The blackguards.
Letter of marque?
The document that permitted him to engage and destroy the enemies of the crown. The difference between a lawful privateer and a pirate. Yoo-hoo! Sorry, Frost.
Well, why didn't Ketch just say, take a hike, guys, I've got a pirating license?
Frederick Ketch was not a pirate.
But he did show them his letter of marque.
But they destroyed it and hanged him anyway.
I've been talking to Rio, the little fisher boy.
I'll thank you not to mention that little wretch in my presence.
Dirty little whelk. Nasty fishy boy.
That will do, Mina.
I gather you don't have much time for the little boy.
That child is a delinquent, Mr. Stobart.
Yeah, well, he's only, what, 11, maybe?
A knave with one hand on the tops.
What is it about Rio that you don't like, Miss Frost?
Well, once upon a time, he and...
Be quiet.
Oop,
this
I didn't mean to hit
instant,
that.
Mina.
What can you tell me about Emily?
Emily? What business can she be of yours?
Her parents were killed in a typhoon.
We, as her only living relatives, took it upon ourselves to raise the child.
It's good to know Charity isn't dead.
Oh, but she is. Washed overboard in the typhoon.
Mr. Stobart wasn't talking about Emily's mother. He was being sarcastic.
What else can you tell me about Emily?
How dare you pry into our family in this way? I refuse to answer any more of your impertinent questions.
So we got some good information and some sassy-ass information.
A large tree stood beside the house with a suggestive U formed by the branches. It was a sturdy, extendable ladder. It was a closed window. It was a flagpole, one of a pair.
So we need to figure out how to get in, but we need to also figure out what this guy's doing. And we also need to figure out who Emily is. So I'm guessing we can do some more talking, figure out who Emily is by talking to Rio, our little friend, the fisher boy. Come here, Rio. We have to talk, bro. Me and you. One-on-one. Man-to-man.
I think Bronson is trying to cheat those sweet, vulnerable old ladies.
That's a little unfair, isn't it?
Okay, he's trying to cheat those seriously demented, poisonous old ladies.
You have to admire his acumen.
Tell me about your friend Emily.
Why are you so interested in Emily Ketch?
Emily Ketch? A descendant of Captain Ketch, the pirate?
Yeah,
Well, it doesn't bother you?
why should it? We don't responsible for our ancestors.
Okay. So far, not learning that much. Why does everybody question me about what I want to know? Maybe because I'm interested in people. Maybe because I'm a friendly dude. Maybe because I want a stone and stuff. No, come here, George. You need to talk to. No, George. No, buddy. There we go. Talk to him again, buddy. George. Over there, George.
I had no more to talk to him about.
Alright, so we have to find a way to distract him. I'm not too sure what. Can we just shoot him with this?
He wouldn't have wanted that. Catch you later, Bronson.
I don't care what he wants, just... I don't know. Can you hit him over the head with this?
He wouldn't have wanted that.
Catch you later, Bronson.
Oh, maybe. I just figured something out. My brain. It's working logically now for the first time in a while, of course. What is he doing over here? Fishing. What do we have? A tequila worm. Let's see if he wants it.
What you got there?
I didn't think the kid'd be interested in that.
Oh, well. Shit.
What you got there?
I didn't think the kid'd be interested.
Well, what would he be interested in? I need to know. Would he be interested in panties?
What you
No,
got
he's
there?
not.
I didn't think the...
Okay. So, okay, maybe let's look at the boat. No, go back to the
It
boat,
was a seaworthy
George.
little craft, in bad need of a coat of paint, but spotlessly clean and maintained.
Get in the
I didn't know
boat.
the first thing about sailing a dinghy.
Okay, maybe we have to, when he's going over there, we have to, no. Click on the, no, okay, hold on. Oh, wait. Wait until he goes away, and then click on it. Right now. Go. Okay. Maybe when he's looking through the thingy, I look at the plans. Go back over there. Huzzah!
I just had to sneak a look at the...
Hey, get out of there.
Okay.
Maybe he wants the panties. Take them. I don't need them.
He wouldn't have wanted that.
Catch you later, Bronson.
Okay. Hey, ladies, can you tell me about anything else? Are you done talking?
There was nothing else I wanted to ask the sisters.
Alright, let me try the door then.
It was locked.
The house is closed.
How come?
It is undergoing refurbishment.
Oh, of course. This must be the place Bronson's surveying.
The intention is to prepare the museum for the new century.
The Frederick Ketch Memorial Museum. It would look nice in neon.
A museum for a pirate?
There was a stony silence.
As I have already told you, sir, he was not a pirate. It's precisely this sort of vile misrepresentation that Mr. Bronson is seeking to rebalance.
Oh? How?
Mr. Bronson has kindly agreed to undertake the museum's refurbishment at a very reasonable price. He understands the importance of a sense of history.
Funny. That's not the impression I got of Bronson at all.
He also understands spherical geometry.
Mina?
Well, he does.
Listen, ma'am. I came a long way to visit this place.
If we make an exception in your case, everyone will want to get in.
Pardon me, but I didn't exactly have to fight my way through the crowds.
You're the second visitor we've had today.
No, I'm sorry, but it's impossible.
So, second visitor. Who was the first person that came by?
You're really fond of that cat, aren't you?
He is our companion and our solace.
I thought about catnapping the little monster until they let me in, but it wasn't my style. Maybe there was some other way I could use their affection for the cat to get me into the house. Okay, it was time for diversionary tactics. I thought I saw a little girl down on the beach.
You must be mistaken.
He must be mistaken. Mustn't he, Frost?
I'm sure I'm not. A little girl and that young fisher boy.
What? It's not possible. were they doing?
Oh, the kinds of things that all little boys and girls get up to at their age.
When I was a little girl, we used to play cows and milkmaids.
Woe
No.
betide you if you're lying to us, Mr. Stobart. Heaven help you.
With a creak of ancient corsetry, the sisters sailed majestically over the distant horizon.
Okay, I think I got a little bit of time here. I can't remember exactly what I'm supposed to do. And
The ladder extended easily.
okay.
I couldn't reach the flagpole, and a bush stopped me from moving the ladder across.
So then, what do I use?
Nah, I didn't have the throwing strength to knock the marker off.
But I gotta use something.
Nah, I didn't have the throwing.
Maybe I did that.
Maybe in my
flagpole?
high school days, but not now. I didn't have a flag on me, so the flagpole would have to stay bare.
Hmm.
The house's windows looked out over the bay. Just my luck. I'd struck out again. The windows were all locked.
Okay, I need to figure out a way to get that down.
Nah, I didn't have the throwing strength to knock the marker off.
Okay, well then let's go down. I need the ball.
I wasn't going to risk further laceration by the cat's claws.
Do you want the worm, kitty?
The cat looked at me as if to say, "Why have you brought a dead worm halfway around the world?" I had no answer.
I don't know.
Hey, cat, want to play with this little doll? It wasn't exactly enthralled at coming face to face with the great god Tezcatlipoca.
Maybe I can just put it to sleep.
It would have been pretty cool to drug the cat, but I didn't have the heart. And besides which, those sisters would kill me.
Maybe I'm supposed to go down here. I don't know. I don't know. I know what I need to do. I just don't know how to do it. Oh.
How come the old ladies closed the museum?
It's Branson's doing. Him have the plans for redeveloping the museum. Oh, I know all about Mr. Branson's plans.
Why are you like giving me snippets of information? Like, you're just like, oh, I need to tell you this when you come back.
Can you let me have a fish, kid?
I thought you say you don't like fish.
It's not for me. It's a present.
For the old ladies? Well, it makes a change from flowers and candy.
No, it's for their cat.
Okay. What do I get out of it?
I can pay you. I've got Quaramontian dollars, French francs, and traveler's checks.
You must be joking. The nearest bank is 3 islands away.
Is this worm worth a fish?
Could be good bait. How did it die?
I think it drowned in tequila.
Just like my Uncle Gabriel. Yeah, I'll have that. Okay, I'll get you a fish. It might take a while, though.
Okay.
Did you see the weird sisters come by here?
Did I? They look madder than usual, so I hide until they're gone by.
Just as well. They thought you were playing with Emily. Boy, were they steamed.
Emily, you're madder than them.
There was nothing else I wanted to ask the boy.
I want the fish. Alright, so we're trying to get the fish. So we can... Okay, now do you have anything? Alright. When we come back, we will figure out when we get the fish, what we do with Bronson, and how we get inside that house. Because what we need is in there, I think. So until then, folks, as always, you take care and have a good one.